I'm playing to win. Back on the wall, I'm ready for war. If I beat them before, I could beat them again. They thought I was done, I went on a run and beat all the odds and got even again. Watch what you say, I'm not one of them. When I jump in my bag, I could jump out the gym. Take a look at my legacy, I gotta let them see I'm out here winning, cause I'm on a mission. Put me in the game, cause the way I'm feeling, I honestly do not see no competition. I gotta get it, so it ain't no quitting. We jumped off the benches and jumped in the trenches. No one is better than all of us, and that's why all of us been winning from the beginning. It's more than a game, don't play with my name. You come with your goons, I'm bringing my game. All of that talking just sound like a show, I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. You hear the crowd, they screaming my name. I got the stadium going insane. Done with the talking, it ain't no discussion. You started, I finished, put me in the game. Put me in the game. Yeah, put me in the game. All of that talking just sound like a show, I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. Hey coach, put me in the game.
From one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Today, it's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we've got a good one in store between the Seattle Seahawks and the Kansas City Chiefs. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Mahomes not wasting time. He'll throw. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. Mahomes going to throw. Ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Chidobe-Awuzie with a pick. And the Seahawks are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this.
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Trip McDuffie with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best. Best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 34. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes trying to find his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. And the Seahawks are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. This defense for the Chiefs, they were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number? 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
11 yards there and a 1st down for Seattle.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on it and then let him run.
He's got some space. On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is going to be intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
On 2nd and 7, Mahomes. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Gotw with a pick. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go to the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Lawrence will throw. And incomplete, he dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there, 2nd down.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
And he'll take this one down near the 15. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. No score after 1 on EA Sports. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Lawrence. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. A great effort there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Seahawks post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the number 1 seed.
And
his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football. Well, CD, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked them off.
Yeah, instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared. An excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn. That was nice work there defensively to force the incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Lawrence. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest with a guy with that type of speed. You do something, send him deep, try to throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
On 2nd and 11 now. Lawrence throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on it, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
The offense on 3rd down, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll go option to the short side. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. He'll get 8 on the keeper there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. A little do-it-yourself run right there. And a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find a way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, he's just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
This offense has converted 2 third downs on this drive already. This is 3rd and 4. Lawrence. Well, that's the 3rd interception for Lawrence. And the Chiefs are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that 3rd down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
He's going to go up top again. And my goodness, another interception. Tariq Woolen picks it, and the Seahawks are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Here's Lawrence to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Can they come through on this play and get the series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a 1st down?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Lawrence to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Watkins. And almost, but not quite. Needed 10. He got 9. 4th down.
That pattern and scheme was well defensed on 3rd down. He tried to just sprint from one side of the field to the other, and they got it to him quickly. But no chance at yards after the catch there, and they stopped him short.
In motion left goes a tight end. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Let's go.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. And he gives himself up, but not before he gets the conversion. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the 1st.
They asked him to take charge and get them to a spot where they could at least attempt a kick before the half, and he does just that. Didn't trust what he saw downfield, so he took it upon himself to get them into field goal range using his legs. That's coming through with a play they needed in a big spot.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Lawrence. And this is caught by Watkins. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now Lawrence. Left side here, that's the tight end fan. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Well, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard.
Well, they're currently the best in the NFL in converting on 3rd down, so it's no surprise there that they picked that one up.
And they've done it in many different ways throughout the season, Charles. Picking it up, running it, throwing it, just effective on 3rd downs all year long. Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
On 2nd and 10, Lawrence. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 13-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the first down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Lawrence. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Well, no surprise there. He was looking for one of his favorite targets again as soon as he left the pocket. But the coverage was good downfield. They got right to the receiver and helped prevent that completion.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. Myers' kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime with our score 10-0 as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room? Well, he's got a man, complete, and all the way in, touchdown, Seattle. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. And one play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
There they'll keep leaning on the running game, back to the ground. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Mahomes now to throw. And now here's another interception. Gotw with a pick. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores. But, yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And, look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Boy, a big play right there. I mean, a touchdown on this drive could have really put some separation on the scoreboard. Instead, it's the defense who scores. And, partner, we got a game again.
And we do have one because of what you just described. A defense that understood what was going on in this game and did something about it. They knew their offense needed some help. They just provided it. They're back in this one.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Lawrence. And his throw here is incomplete.
Well, the connection they've had has been excellent today, but not on that snap. I think he was asking just a little too much as he extended that play, hoping for one more completion with it.
To throw again on 2nd down. Lawrence. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 32-yard line. They'll look to throw again. And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete.
It certainly looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Lawrence going to throw again. He'll find Metcalf. And they're going to move it down inside the 25. See an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. From the gun, it's Lawrence. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
That's a nice job there, foiling what all offenses try to do, which is control the defensive end in the running game. They want to get to the outside, and if he keeps himself free, stays on his feet, he can make a play just as he did there.
That is taken in by the tight end fan. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a fourth down. In motion left here, one of their tight ends. They'll run for it. It's Walker. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And Frank,
and my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football. The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer the last to do it in 2001 to throw 7 picks. A third quarter action from Kansas City, second down and 10. To throw again, Lawrence. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up the blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt, and that will wind up just short. He had it on line, it ran out of gas at the end, and the lead will hold at 10.
Wow, partner, it's almost a little jarring to see a holder set up on the other side of midfield. I haven't brought out my binoculars to make sure on that one. That is showing an awful lot of confidence in a kicker to try and hit from 61 yards, and this one winds up no good.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to try and go deep again. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, we saw that he had a lot of success last week throwing the football, but that hasn't translated to this week. But with his team behind, I don't expect him to back off. I expect him to keep firing.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now here's Mahomes. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
But they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Mahomes throwing on 4th. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Mecole Hardman, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. So now the possession will begin at the 35 after the errant kickoff.
Well, that's certainly one way to avoid a dangerous kick returner, I suppose, but you are giving up extra yardage, that's for sure. Because if you put it out of the end zone, they start at the 25. So at a minimum, you're giving up 10 yards to the offense.
Well, here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. Yeah, he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a first. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Touchdown, Seahawks. Noah Fant, 30 yards. And the Seahawks will add to their fourth quarter lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Mahomes now on first down. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And now here is another interception. And they finally put an end to this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. With that interception, he just set a record that nobody ever wants to set, and that's the most picks ever in an NFL game. 8.
The last time we saw 7, 2001, right?
Yeah.
He's with the Lions at that time. To get to 8, are we sure he knows what color jerseys his team's wearing in this one?
I don't know. It has not been good. A gear for Walker running right. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That second down play nets a -4.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Quez Watkins with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. This has been frustrating for them to this point. They have not looked the same as they did coming in, riding that impressive 6-game win streak. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Mahomes going to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. 7 yards there and a first down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. To throw, it's Mahomes. This is caught inside the 15. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, his 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Chiefs have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time, and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a mishit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play, and he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Lawrence. That's caught over the middle by Fant. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
On the ready.
You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11. On play action, Lawrence rolling to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket in that time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
Incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing now, Lawrence. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 29-yard line. Lawrence. And my goodness, another interception. Trip McDuffie with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's right.
With the Eagles?
That's right. He's then with the Eagles. And I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Tariq Woolen picks it, and the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Back to throw, Lawrence. And this is caught by Watkins. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Lawrence. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. That one looks like he'll throw here. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Now on third down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Lawrence will throw. And that is incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt, and that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points, so while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Devin White able to record his 5th sack of the season. A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. I'd like to be those defensive coaches, though. That wasn't a blast for them at all.
I'm really out for blood this time, look. I just came back for the win. Lot of new money in my hand. Gonna tell a friend to tell a friend. They say success is the best revenge. Heard they was sleeping again, say it no more. This is a rude awakening, kicking the door. Back and I'm better than ever before. Don't get it mistaken, I'm ready for war. I see the option, I'm up in the score. I catch a and jump in the course. Follow the core and the back to the morgue. Take the sheet off and I some more. When I'm done at the scene, I won't leave anything. You won't even know who was involved. Don't let me do it, cause I overdo it and do it till I cannot do it no more. All of the Dallas, I'm proving them wrong. Back with the classic, I know it's been long. Heard it was missed.